say to her, oh, well, he's still going to cheat on you. He's still going to leave you. What exactly do you expect her to honestly do with that? Hello beauties, and welcome to Gems and Pearls with Love. To all who are new here, hello, my name is Caitlin Clarice. Before I get into today's topic, I just want to say, and I'm going to say this because almost every time I wear this t-shirt, whether it's on this channel or on any of the other platforms I post, I am always asked, where can this shirt be purchased? So I will put the link in the description box where you guys can find the shirt to purchase. However, if you are watching this video at least close to the time that it has been posted and I have not yet completed my giveaway, I suggest you to wait before you buy the shirt, because this one, along with 2 other shirts, will be my giveaway prizes. So as promised, I will be doing a giveaway for reaching, as like a thank you to you all for reaching 500 subscribers. After this video is posted, I will be doing either a community tab post or I will be doing a short video. I'm not too sure which one, so look out for either or, but I will be posting instructions for you guys to know how you can go ahead and join the giveaway so you can have a chance to win this shirt or 2 other shirts, which I will be showing you guys shortly after. Alright, so if you are watching this when I have not yet done the giveaway, don't go ahead and purchase it yet, because you just might win it. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. This is something that I have seen over and over and over again. I actually talked about it on a post on Facebook and Instagram, I believe. But I figured, you know what? I'm going to make a video and talk to you guys about this as well. Now, what am I talking about? Okay, so what tends to happen, usually a wife would be posting about something that they did for their husband. So maybe she just had some surprise for him. I don't know. She did something nice for her husband and she may post it, or maybe not even post it. Maybe she might even just share it in person. Another scenario that I commonly see, a wife will be sharing with other wives, encouraging them to respect their husbands, to love their husbands, submit to their husbands, basically kind of like what I do. Then there'll be a comment. There is usually almost always 1 or 2 of these comments on these type of posts or even discussions, whether that might be even in daily, everyday life. Someone will say something on the lines of,
oh, and he'll still cheat on her. You'll do all of that and he'll still cheat. You'll do all of that and he'll still leave.
What exactly is that supposed to mean? Like, what is somebody supposed to do with that? The fact that they are doing something for their husband, whether they are a believer and they are simply in obedience to our Heavenly Father to respect their husband. They do it because their husband is just amazing and they want to just thank them and show their appreciation to their husband. They just enjoy their marriage. They enjoy blessing their husband. What would be the purpose of making such a comment? It truly seems to make that comment is as if you were trying to discourage that wife, discourage that woman from trying to be a good wife, from doing something good for her husband. It's giving this like projecting your own insecurities, your own fear, and possibly even your own pain on other women. Maybe someone that says something like this, they have been hurt before, they've been cheated on. Maybe they really tried to be a good girlfriend or wife and they've been cheated on, or they've seen it happen to somebody else. Or maybe they are the one that somebody cheated on them with and they know that, hey, this girl, she was doing all that, you know, she was making sure he comes home to a hot meal and etc., but yet still she got cheated on. Firstly, just because that has happened to somebody doesn't mean that's going to happen to this individual. Just because that has maybe even been a situation that happened to that individual before in the past doesn't mean that is that individual person's future. Even if that's the case, okay, let's just say, worst case scenario, that man cheats or that man ups and just leaves their wife. What is it that you would prefer for her to do? And when I say you, I mean if you make these kind of comments to other women, what is it that you would prefer for her to do? Would you prefer for her to, if not only give a little percentage of herself? Like, what I mean by that is just be like an okay wife, but don't be a good wife. You know, even if you had the wisdom to do it and the knowledge to do it, even if you may even want to a bit, just hold back. Hold back. Don't be too much of a good wife, just in case. I mean, who would want to live like that? Who honestly would want to do that? Why would we want to live life not giving our best in everything and in anything that we do? Whether that is as a wife, as a mother, as a sister, as a employee, as a businesswoman, as anything, a homemaker, whatever it is you do, why would you not want to do your best? Why would you hold back because, you know, this might not turn out good? I might not get this job, or I just don't put in any much effort into cleaning the kitchen because it's going to get back messy. Let me just not love my husband a little too much because he might do something to hurt me. I mean, honestly, I don't know about anybody else, but to me, I would think that's actually a very depressing way to live. I couldn't even imagine if my husband said to himself, you know what? I thought about doing something really nice for my wife. I know how much she loves flowers. I want to go get her some. But actually, no, I'm not going to do that because what if I do that and then I find out later she cheats on me? What if I do that and, she decides to take the kids up and leave me? It's too much. It's too much loving. It's like, do you hear how ridiculous that sounds? Honestly, I cannot be the only one who realizes how ridiculous that sounds and how depressing it would be to live in such a way. So when you are saying to women who are trying to honor their man and doing their best as a wife and in all the roles in their life, to say to her, oh, well, he's still going to cheat on you. He's still going to leave you. What exactly do you expect her to honestly do with that? To those women who say these type of things and even think these type of things, I don't believe I speak for myself when I say that, you know what? If my husband were to go out and cheat, or my husband were to leave me, I regret nothing when it comes to the good that I do for him. Why would I regret being the best wife I could be? Like, if he does something to hurt me, if he does something that is horrible, that is a reflection on him. That doesn't take away from who I am and the wife that I am. It's kind of like how we would normally say that even if somebody's being rude or have an attitude with you, still keep your kindness, respond kindly, still respond in a gentle way, because that's who you are. Even if somebody backstabs you and hurts you, don't go ahead and do it back to them when you get the chance to, because that's not who you are. So if you are, and that's who you want to be, is a good wife, a good mother, good whatever it is that you're doing in life, if that's who you want to be, why would you purposely be anything less? Why would you regret that? Like, why would I look back and say, wow, I should have never been a good wife because he did this to me? No, I am happy to be a good wife. I have children that are looking up to me as an example. I'm happy to set an example. I would be sad, of course. I would be hurt. It would be obviously a horrible experience if that were to be something that would happen to me. But I would never regret the good that I've done, especially as a believer, as a Christian, because I know that ultimately, when I bless my husband, what I do for my husband is truly for the glory of my Heavenly Father. It is in obedience to Him. So at the end of the day, No matter what I do, there should be no regrets. If your husband does something to hurt you, or your marriage for whatever reason ended up failing, for you to regret all the good that you did, doesn't that kind of mean that you were doing it for the whole reason of getting something in return? And what I mean by that is, like, I would hope none of us would be at a place where we feel that I have to do this good so that way my husband doesn't leave me or cheat on me. Don't get me wrong, I think it's good to have wisdom. I think it's good to choose not to do horrible things, knowing that may encourage that kind of behavior. He's not responsible for his own actions. But however, being horrible may encourage that kind of bad behavior. But so you would want to regret bad things. You would not want to do wrong things. But to regret doing what is good, to regret loving your husband, doesn't make sense. Let me talk really quickly to the women who have had these comments said to them. Girl, please do not allow these type of comments to discourage you. These comments are usually coming from people who have been in pain, or they're living in fear, or they are just kind of being, indoctrinated by society and what society says, and all these type of messages like all men are trash and all men are cheaters and all men are this. Like, they're coming from a place where they're not clearly seeing things, and really and truly nobody can tell you what is going to happen for the future of your marriage. You, regardless of whatever happens in the future of your marriage, you should absolutely love on your man. Do not let anybody make you feel like loving on your husband any less. Girl, love on him. Cook the extra dinners. Cook the fancy dinners if you want to cook the fancy dinners. Bake the desserts if you want to bake the desserts. Welcome him at the door. Do whatever it is you want to do, right? Go ahead and love on your husband. Because you know what? You want that at the end of your life, you can look back and say, I did my best as a wife. If you're a mother, I did my best as a mother. I did my best as a friend. You want to look back and know that you put your all in whatever it is that you've done, whatever calling that you have. Now, to the ladies who have said these things or have this kind of mindset, I would really encourage you to take the time to look within yourself and ask yourself, like, where are these things coming from? Is it coming from the things that I've heard from other women, from society? Is it coming from all the bad news that I've heard, the failed messages? Is it coming from a place of hurt, a place of pain because you have been hurt in that way? Maybe you put your all and you ended up with a man that was honestly a really sucky man, and he ended up still doing something to hurt you or even leaving you. Where is that coming from? And I just want you to know that you are loved. You are absolutely loved by the one who created you, who formed you. There's nothing you can do to cause him to love you any less. I would encourage you to lean on Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Lean on him. Grab onto him and take time really soaking in the love he has for you, so that way you can be healed and you can walk in that confidence. Because when you are truly walking in confidence, girl, I don't care how confident you think you are. If you are truly confident, you are not going to be trying to bring down somebody else. You're not going to try to put in thoughts of doubt and fear in another woman who is just loving her marriage and loving her relationship. If you need counseling to work through past trauma, go ahead and get that counseling. Get the help that you need so that you can be a healed person. So that way you are not why can I not speak? So that way you're not continuing to spill out and deflect all the insecurity and the pain that you are having within you on others. To the ladies who are like, I don't even know what you're talking about, and I've never really seen this, I never heard of this. Well, now you have. So I'd like to know your thoughts. Like, what are your thoughts on, somebody commenting on somebody doing something for their husband and their response is like, oh, well, he's still gonna cheat on you, he's still gonna like have that kind of response. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Where do you think that is coming from? Do you agree or disagree with me that it's possibly from a place of pain or insecurities that they are kind of, you know, deflecting and projecting now on these ladies who are happily married, clearly. You know, one other thing I also want to add, speaking to my fellow wives or wives to be, is not only should you not hold back what you want to do for your husband, to bless him, to love on him, because of fear that he may do something wrong. Not only that, but don't hold back waiting for him to be where you want him to be. You know, don't hold back because, well, you know, he's not doing this, so I'm not gonna do this. No, we're not little girls anymore. We are grown women. We are ladies. We are women of God, and we don't need to wait for him to do his part for us to do our part, right? We're not doing this 50-50 thing. We're gonna put in 100. We're gonna put in the best we can, and know that at the end of our life, we're gonna leave a legacy behind, knowing that we did our best to be the best wife, the best mother, if we are a mother, that we could possibly be. Alright, so that concludes this chat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and jump in the comments and let me know what you guys think on this topic. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.